Hello and welcome to episode 4 of Total Football the Dutch Way. As you can see since the last episode, the form has turned round a little bit. We've been unbeaten now in 6 games whilst using the Gegenpress tactic, which seems to have made a big change. We've kept 3 clean sheets in our last 3 games. The first game after the last episode was a bit of a thriller. A 5-5 draw with Young PSV. We were 2-0 down at half time against a team pushing towards the top of the table. But as you can see from the stats, it was a fairly even game in terms of chances. We slightly dominated the possession, and we also proceeded to score 5 second half goals. The scoreline since that match have been a lot more conservative, with a 0-0 draw before we progressed through to the second round of the Dutch Cup after beating TOP Ars 1-0, and then we beat mid-table FC Dordrecht 2-0 at home. In today's episode we'll be playing Young Ajax and FC Den Bosch, 2 fairly difficult games. Looking at the table, with Young Ajax in 3rd and FC Den Bosch in 7th. Sticking with the same team that's been doing so well for us lately, we have Bakker in goal, back 3 of Smal, Van der Ven and Tol, with Platt just in front, Rundekamp and Vlak in central midfield, Doodman and Merkin out wide, and Antonucci just behind Kars up front. Kars hasn't been doing too well of late, but Beer's making an impact from the bench, so I'm slightly reluctant to give Beers a start at the moment. So let's get into the first game. Young Ajax going with a 4-2-3-1. So we will give our ball playing defenders the instruction to stay wider and mark those attacking midfield areas. Seems to be doing a relatively good job adding these instructions on. However, we do it based on a game by game judgment of whether the opposition are playing with attacking wide midfielders. Assertively tell them to prove the media wrong. Seems to have done a good job of motivating the players. And we get the game underway. We got a throw in now. Toll carries it forward, plays it down the line to Merkin. Platt now, back to Toll, Vlak, and now Rundekamp. Out to Smal, who plays it all the way back to Bakker. We're holding on to the ball well here, and it's a very long highlight, but nothing of any note seems to have happened yet, as now Ajax win the ball back and they're trying to counter on us. They've got it out wide and the cross goes in, and Bakker makes a save at the far post. Smell now with a free kick. Oh, saved by the goalkeeper, and they managed to lump it clear. Young Ajax with a goal kick. Merkin tries to win the ball back, but Ajax keep hold of it all the way to the byline. Oh, Bakker with a point blank save, and then Van der Ven manages to clear it up. Merkin gives it away sloppily, but we deal with it eventually. Tell the lads to get creative. Ajax with a throw in. The pass is played straight to Doodman. Can we hit him on the counter now? Doodman still going. Crosses it in. Can't quite find Cars. He's got it back though. Merkin down to Antonucci. Runderkamp. His shot goes over. Good chance there for us. And at half time, it's still 0-0. Been dominating the game really. Tell them that it's time to dig in. Ajax get the second half underway. Forced them all the way back to their goalkeeper, who puts it straight out for a throw in to us. Good pressure from Cars there up front. Vlak with a throw in. Antonucci to Merkin, who loses it on the edge of their box. Van der Ven cuts out the long ball, and Merkin now can carry it forward. He's got inside the box. That's got to be a penalty, ref. And we've got a penalty. 5 minutes into the second half. Antonucci steps up and he scores. Sends the goalkeeper the wrong way. A goal that I feel we've deserved. Great penalty from Antonucci. Ajax now with a throw in out wide. Cross comes in. Bakker, or is it the header's gone just over the bar. I wasn't sure whether Bakker had got a touch on it. Merkin back to Toll, who plays a long ball forward looking for Cars, but it's cut out. Merkin to Runderkamp. Back to Merkin. He's charging forward again. Inside to Antonucci, long range shot, and it's tipped over by their keeper. We've got a corner now, which Antonucci will take. Cross comes in, headed back out, and Toll picks it up, tries to cross. Young Ajax with a throw in, playing the ball forward through midfield, goes out wide. We're still passing it around, out to the other wing now. Cross comes in. Can we deal with it? No, we can't. Oh, it's been disallowed for offside. One of their players distracting the goalkeeper. Wasn't the one that scored the goal, but he was obviously interfering with play. So Cars and Doodman are both struggling so far. So I'll bring Beers on. And we'll also bring on El Azuzi for Doodman. 20 minutes to go. Platz now to Runderkamp. Plays the ball through to Merkin, who manages to keep it in. Looks not sure whether that was a corner or a goal kick. Ajax cross it in. Looked like Bakker made an incredible save, or it could have hit the post. Another crossing from young Ajax, but the header goes wide, fortunately. 10 minutes to go. Vlak is looking complacent, so I think we'll bring on Sam Lautenschutz. I think we'll drop back to being cautious for the last 10 minutes. Young Ajax forced them to play backwards. Their centre-backs have got it now. Ball goes out wide. Cross comes in. He must be offside. He was a mile offside there. Slightly concerning that he's been left wide open at the back post, but when he's that far offside, we'll drop a bit of praise for the last few minutes. 4 minutes of stoppage time, and Smell with a free kick switches it to Merkens. Lautenschutz through ball to Beers, who was onside, but the goalkeeper manages to save it. Bakker now, short free kick to Smell. Runderkamp, and that's it, full time. Another win for FC Volendam against young Ajax, who were third in the table before this match. Well done, lads. That was a good win for us. And we've jumped up the table with that win, up to 12th now. Van der Ven with another quality performance. Been one of the key players in this improvement in form. So I'll fast forward through to the next game against FC Den Bosch in 6 days, and we'll come back to see how we can get on there and try and continue our unbeaten run. So, due to a slight technical error with my microphone, I'm not sure what happened, but we recorded the entire match without any audio. But as you can see, we won 1-0 against FC Den Bosch, who missed a penalty just after the hour mark before El Azuzi scored a penalty for us with 5 minutes on the clock. Quite an even game in terms of chances, possession equally shared. Let's just take a quick look at the penalty. As you can see, the goalkeeper went the right way, but El Azuzi put it far enough into the corner that he couldn't get anywhere near it. And to make up for this technical error, tomorrow's episode will be a 3-match special where we'll take on Young Utrecht, SC Camber, and then we have our second round Dutch Cup game against FC Twente of the Eredivisie. They're currently down in 15th in the Eredivisie, just outside the relegation zone on goal difference. So, based on our current form, hopefully it's a game we could be challenging in. As you can see, we've won 4 games on the trot now in all competitions. Unbeaten in 8, and we haven't conceded a goal in 5. So apologies again for the episode being cut short. If you've enjoyed this episode, please give it a like and subscribe to the channel. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you soon.